dropping music.
I think Future might duck off in a couple more years, honestly.
I think that would be the right thing to do. Like, kind of dive into like, maybe like supporting. I mean, I don't know if he does this already, but like supporting up and coming developing artists, build out your label more, maybe get more into like fashion,
other business ventures,
other business ventures. Yeah, exactly. And I feel like he probably does want to be on his Hove shit at some point.
Yeah,
yeah. And like be considered that type of figure. So I think after a few years, you're right. You probably duck off and like take more of that role in the culture and the space.
He should end it here for a little bit. Not end it, but let these albums sit for the next couple of years because they're really incredible pieces of work that spawned this huge cultural moment.
Yeah, I feel like we're like not just us, but like everybody. I don't even think have really dove into the second project as much.
That shit is fire. Mm-hmm. That shit is fire. I'm not mad at him ducking off after this, honestly. Talking about him, Complex dropped the 50 best rappers from Atlanta list. Did you guys look at it?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It was interesting. There was definitely some names on here. Should we let's get to the top 10 just off the jump, just because
the list had already lost its validity way before the top 10.
3 Stacks at 1. I'm not mad at that.
No, that's the right answer. That's the best rapper ever.
Future at 2. Not mad at that.
I agree.
T.I. at 3. Little high for me. Top 10 though for Atlanta, but a little high for me. Gucci at 4. Don't hate it.
I would swap those two probably, and I'm not pretending like I'm the biggest fan of either of them, but just from what I know about their influence, I would swap the two.
I'd put T.I. below Gucci and Jeezy.
Yeah,
but I feel like that was ahead of our time. Maybe. Young Thug at 6. I'd probably put him. That's young nigga bias though.
Yeah, you're on wax saying he's number 1 out of Atlanta.
But that's young nigga shit. I would put him like 3.
It's hard for me to put T.I. over Young Thug, but I do know. Well, I don't know. I don't really know. Like music wise, I'm like obviously I'm listening to way more Thug.
I've never had
but it does feel like young.
Yeah.
To say that.
I've never had an old head talk to me about how amazing T.I. is.
Yeah.
I've gotten rants about Jeezy and Gucci Mane from older people that are like, yo, these are the best rappers ever. This is everything. You know what I mean? But I haven't had that experience with an older person talking about T.I. So that's kind of how I gauge it because I obviously wasn't around for all this music.
I feel like T.I. has a lot of mystique, and plus he was still dropping shit like when we were coming up,
Yeah.
And had a lot of like big like verses. Like I don't know. He seems like his name is Mystique. I like Ludacris.
I don't know if I would say he's like Mystique, like mysterious.
No. Not Mystique. Like there's some. I don't know how to describe it besides that word, but you know what I mean. Like there's people speak about him a certain way with a certain amount of respect. You know what I mean?
His badass little kid ruined all
type
that shit.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Regardless,
what's his name? King.
Yeah,
King.
He's funny. Ludacris at 7. I agree with that.
That's right.
Made like just hits that when we were kids, we heard that shit. Big Boy, the other half of Outkast. I might have put Outkast together. 2 Chainz at 9. I fuck with that. Lil Baby at 10. Interesting. Him 20. Savage was at 11. Playboy Cardi was at 12. I might have put Migos as a trio.
I agree. I don't think you could separate them.
Migos as a trio is above. Migos as a trio might be top 5, but that's young nigga shit. I'd probably put them like 7 though or 8.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I would put them
definitely over Baby.
I would want to put them top 5 as a trio just because of the way they shifted the sound and the way that people rapped and the cadence.
I'd put Cardi like knocking on the door. I'd put him above 21. Killer Mike should be in the top 10. Killer Mike could be in the top 10. Killer Mike has a legitimate top 10 conversation.
But like, what's the difference between like Killer Mike and Sci-Hi?
What you mean, like writing wise?
I just mean if we're talking about people that
like the amount of good music they have out there. And this is no disrespect to Sci-Hi. No Dope on Sundays is actually a good album.
Yeah,
but Killer
Mike has a lot more good music,
and with Run the Jewels too.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's not. Killer Mike is tough.
That to me is pretty well stated.
CeeLo Green's not a rapper, but
yeah. All
right, Jermaine Dupri, he could be way higher if you want to really talk.
Is he a rapper?
He's more executive. I think he has like songs. Yeah, that's it. Gunna's at 20.
Didn't they like start the list with Lil Nas X?
Yeah,
That was funny.
Atlanta. Shout out y'all. Oh, we could have done that at the jump.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Atlanta's getting a lot of conversation today.
Shout out Atlanta, bro.
What else? Any other topics anyone had? Anything people want to get off their chest? Anything you guys want to talk about before we get into the
What was
other
your
shit?
last topic? Was it like why won't Osei find love?
No, bro. It was about happiness, bro.
Why won't he find happiness?
I said. I think I specifically said.
That's
will-
the most dramatic thing you've ever said.
Will I ever find happiness?
What does that mean?